There comes a time when you gotta show them who you really are. And trust me, when you do, they ain't ready. Nah. They'll flinch, they'll retreat. They'll question everything they thought they knew about you. Because when you strip away the mask, when you let your true colors shine, they can't handle that. They want the version of you that's easy to digest, the one that stays in line, that doesn't shake the room. But the moment you break free from that box, everything changes. They don't want your raw power. They don't want the fire in your eyes or the storm brewing inside your chest. Nah, they'd rather see you keep it small. Keep it safe. Keep it quiet. Why? Because your true self scares them. It reminds them of everything they are not. Everything they are too afraid to be. You walking in your truth. That's a mirror they can't stand to look into. It's a reflection of their own insecurities, their fears, their doubts. You ever noticed how when you start to grow, people start to pull back? Yeah, that's because your growth threatens their comfort. They say they want you to be yourself, but the second you become too real, too raw, they start backing off. You've changed, they say. But nah, you haven't changed. You've just peeled away the layers they were comfortable with. And now you're shining too bright for their dimmed reality. But here's the real kicker. It's not about them. No, this is about you. This is about stepping into the power that was always inside you, waiting, ready to roar. You see, they will always try to push you back into that corner because that's where they feel safe. Not you. But every time you shrink yourself to make them comfortable, you betray who you really are. And how long can you keep that up? How long can you walk around like a shadow of yourself? The moment you stop pretending, that's when you truly begin to live, and it's the truth. The moment you tear off the mask, the one they forced on you, you begin to breathe again. But that ain't easy. Nah. It's hard as hell. Because when you show them the real you, they won't applaud, they won't cheer you on. They'll resist, they'll judge, they'll turn away. And that's okay. Let me tell you something. Not everyone is meant to underjourney your journey. Not everyone is going to vibe with your truth. And that's okay. Yeah, you heard me right. It's okay, you don't need their approval. You don't need their validation. What you need is to be unapologetically you. Loud and proud. Let the haters hate. Let the doubters doubt. Because at the end of the day, it's you who has to live with yourself. It's you who has to look in the mirror and be proud of who's staring back. There's power in that. Real power. When you stop seeking permission to be who you are. When you stop asking, Is it okay if I shine? When you say, nah, I'm gonna shine whether you like it or not, that's when everything changes. You stop playing their game and you start living by your own rules. And the truth is, not everyone is going to stick around for that. Some will walk away. Let them. Some will criticize. Let them. Some will try to tear you down. Let them. Because for every person who can't handle the real you, there are 10 more who will be drawn to your light. The ones who will say, that's the person I want to be around, and those are the people worth your time, your energy, your love. The people who mind don't matter, and the people who matter don't mind. Yeah, it's a quote you've heard before. But have you really let it sink in? The people who mind, the ones who cringe when you show up as yourself, they're not your people. They were never meant to walk this path with you. And here's the solution. Stop worrying about them. Stop trying to fit into their expectations. Stop trying to make yourself smaller so they can feel bigger. You weren't born to be just enough. You weren't born to be almost there. Nah. You were born to take up space, to be more than enough, to stand tall, unapologetically and say, this is me. And if you can't take it, that's on you. The moment you stop worrying about whether they can handle you, you free yourself. You take back the power they've been feeding off. You walk with your head high and your chest out, knowing that you're living in your truth, not theirs. And yeah, some days will be harder than others. On some days, that doubt will creep in. But remember this. The strongest trees don't grow in the softest soil. Nah. They grow where the wind tries to break them, where the storms try to tear them down, and still they stand. That's you. You're that tree. Unshakable. Unbreakable. Rooted in who you are. They can throw their stones, they can hurl their words. But you're not going anywhere. So, show them the real you. Be bold. Be fierce, be unstoppable. Because when they see the real you, when they realize you're not playing by their rules anymore, they won't know what hit them. And that's when you've truly won.